New England Hockey Journal is back for another season. Likewise, the perennial Hockey East champions and nationally ranked Northeastern women's hockey team. On this episode, we visit Coach Dave Flynn's squad as they continue their quest for another trip to the Frozen Four.
Rogie left it behind. Mills trying to move it for Northeastern. She's tied up with Hewitt. Now Giguère. Giguère for Rogie. Shot! Scores! It's over!
This was the scene back in March. The pride of Boston's Huntington Ave. The Northeastern University Huskies women's hockey team coming up short. A double overtime loss in the semifinals of the NCAA's Frozen Four. Months later, and a new season beckons. But to come so close to a national title for the second straight season, the loss still stings.
To come that close, it's hard. It's hard on everybody. You put so much into the season, and to have it come down to that and double overtime is really hard to grasp.
Yeah, I think it's something that's always at the forefront of our mind.
It stings a lot to think about now, but it honestly just lights a fire under all of us, especially the girls that are returning.
Scoring any net, no tag-ups, nothing.
The fire has been lit.
In front for Alina Mueller. How about that?
The Huskies this season jumped out to a 7-0 start.
Score! Katie Knowles.
In those 7 games, Northeastern averaged a staggering 47 shots on goal per game, outscoring the opposition 35-5.
Rebound score!
Put in a lot of work over the summer. All the players definitely worked hard physically, but we also tried to get a head start to building a team. Once we came in, we felt like a family already.
We're very close, and I think, again, just having the common goal that we want to win and be there at the end of the season.
Shoot! Shoot!
Our first line is a veteran line. We got some good young kids that we've put into the mix. Gwyneth Phillips has been great in that. She's picked up where Erin Frankel left off.
Gwen Phillips waited for her chance to play for 3 years, while 2021 Patty Kazmaier winner Erin Frankel took care of business in net for the Huskies. Phillips has shown quickly that she's more than up to the task.
I think people were definitely doubting her. Like, a senior goalie, hasn't had a ton of playing time, but she could have gone anywhere and been the top goalie there, so I'm just really excited to see her prove people wrong.
Gwen could be a starting goalie at any other college in the NCAA, and the fact that she's been so patient over the last 3 years, it just speaks to her character. And even in practices the past 3 years, she's always playing as if it's a game, and she gives us our best. We're thankful for that too, because it's only making us better.
Pick up! Wide!
The reasons why the nationally ranked Huskies continue at such a high level are many.
Right, so you got to play it to the team that wasn't shooting on you, because then they have to exchange it.
Grad student Maureen Murphy is the Huskies team leader in points. Recently, she was called up to play for the senior U.S. women's national team.
Maureen Murphy for the finish, a power play goal.
She is fierce. Works so hard in the weight room, on the ice, whether it's skills after practice, just sets the tone for everybody else in the room.
Her shot is incredible. I'm really happy that I get the chance to play with her, can give her the puck, and she puts it in the net.
Senior Megan Carter anchors the defense.
She's put so much work into it, and she's in the weight room, she's our best athlete.
Look out!
This is her moment. Now she's learned a lot, I think, from Fontaine and from Hobson and along the way, and she's been a great leader on defense for us so far.
It's a combination of the veterans and newcomers that has the Huskies atop the Hockey East standings to this point of the season.
I had a coach that used to say competition's the ultimate form of friendship, and I think this team really exemplifies that. We've been really fortunate to have veterans like Alina Mueller, Chloe Rard, and then Gwen Phillips in net has really stepped up for us.
You see it typically with freshmen. Some of them have adapted quicker than others. Some of them it's going to be a little more of a process, but very confident that they're all going to get there.
Head coach Dave Flynn has a front row seat for one of the country's best women's hockey teams. He credits the on-ice leadership as a big reason for the team's success. We'll meet team captain and veteran Alina Mueller after the break.
She's super humble and she doesn't ever want to make it about herself. It's always about the team.
New England Hockey Journal's Rinkwise podcast, hosted by Stephanie Wood, is the hockey podcast for serious hockey players and their supporters to help guide them throughout their hockey careers with interviews and insight from some of the biggest names in the game. Download Rinkwise today wherever you get your podcasts or listen at hockeyjournal.com/podcast.
Make sure we stop on every puck and help going out. Let's go! Huskies on 3! 1, 2, 3!
Defenseman with a great pass in front for Mueller, who scores!
It all starts with number 11. Grad student Alina Mueller will end her career with the Huskies next spring, but not before leaving an indelible mark on the university's hockey program.
Yeah, Alina Mueller's not going to miss that.
It can be dangerous on the shorthand for Mueller, scores!
The individual accolades are too numerous to count for the Huskies captain. Twice the Hockey East Player of the Year. She's already Northeastern's all-time assists leader. Mueller's name in the conversation come Patty Kazmaier time is an annual event. But for the 24-year-old from Switzerland, it's always about one thing: team.
I've always taken pride in winning with the team, winning trophies with the team. Yeah, my individual awards will maybe mean something to me later in life. But right now, I want to have a great time with the team and have these winning memories as a group.
Mueller's teammates, needless to say, are highly impressed.
The team looks up to her so much, especially all the newcomers.
Here we go, guys!
The thing about Alina is that, you know, she's an amazing hockey player, but she's an even better person, and that's kind of what makes her the best leader that there is. You can talk to her about absolutely anything, and she'll talk to you like an equal.
Now Mueller joined with Arard. Arard stoned by Hogarth and scored on the rebound. It's Alina Mueller.
She's the most complete player I think I've coached, and you know it goes to what she puts into it. And you know, for young players, if you want to know how to do things right, you watch Alina Mueller, how she carries herself day to day on the ice, off the ice, and you know she's just is a perfect example of how to be successful.
Alina Mueller has done it again.
Success came early and often. At age 15, she became the youngest ice hockey player in Olympic history to win a medal when Switzerland captured bronze at the 2014 Winter Games in Sochi.
It's always a great honor, yeah, playing with the Swiss Cross on your chest, playing for my country. I know I have been a role model for a lot of players, young players at home since I'm very young, and that is special feeling, special experience to be a leader at a very young age.
To have a 3-time Olympian is something kind of crazy, but she's super humble and she doesn't ever want to make it about herself. It's always about the team.
You would never know if you passed her on the street that she was a 3-time Olympian, a captain of Northeastern hockey. So, you know, just the fact that she's so humble is really amazing.
Alina's the oldest player on this year's Huskies roster. With age comes experience, and she has a lot to share.
I have more experience than a lot of players. Yeah, I've played on big stages, and I know how to handle the pressure. So I just try to share my experiences with the team.
Off the ice, it's a good deal of time with the books, a neuroscience major. So you'd think between hockey and studies, there's not a whole bunch of time for anything else. Not necessarily the case.
What a beautiful day in Boston. Our home opener is tonight at 6 p.m. How could I possibly be expected to go to school on a day like this? I'm taking the day off. Come and join me.
Lena, we can't just skip school. We're in grad school now.
If you aren't here in 15 minutes, you can find a new center.
Anderson, Antonakis, Mueller. Why won't they answer me?
Oh God, I have 4 missed calls from Carp. We have to go.
Hey, we have a game tonight.
See you there.
College hockey moves pretty fast. If you don't stop once in a while, you might miss it.
Up next, the Huskies head north. After winning their first 6 games of the season, the Huskies found themselves heading north. Destination Orono, Maine for a pair of weekend games with the Maine Black Bears. We asked 2 of the Huskies to use 2 of our cameras to record some of their off-the-ice activity. They were up to the task.
Hi guys, I'm Skylar Irving. I'm Abby Marone, and we're on the women's hockey team here at Northeastern. You're gonna follow us through this weekend as we go to Maine for our trip. Woo! Just walking through the rink on campus. With this cart right now. It's a balancing act, really. Hey everyone, we're walking to cryotherapy right now. This is Megan Carter. Say hi. Hey. Katie Knoll. Hi. And you know, Skylar. Hey. So we'll check in soon. What's up? Ready to go in? How you feeling? Feeling good, feeling good. Just at cryo, walking back to Matthews. Getting on the bus next. Sorry, well. Hey!
Can I get in the video?
Probably have what, like three more hours, so yeah, ways to go. Little pit stop, but we'll be back on the road soon. We've arrived in Orono, Maine. Taylor, Tori, say hi to the camera. We arrived in Maine.
Just arrived in Maine. Just make sure you like and subscribe.
We're here.
Woo! Murph just bodied me.
Ready?
Or no?
Our amazing soccer skills. Right when the camera goes on, guys. I don't even know how to get down there.
Oh my God! Hey!
Yeah, it's counting down. It's not blinking. It counts down. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ready?
Yeah.
Black Bears.
There's 4 lines. 1 on this, 1 here, and then you just swing through. Here we go. Here we go. Say hi. Here we go, guys. Get glasses. Get glasses. Yeah. Here, Mike. Here we go, guys. Tape the tape. On my backhand, eh? Yeah, yeah.
Good morning.
It's our first full day in Maine, and it's game day. We're headed down to breakfast, and then we got video, and then quick practice.
Ready to game day.
Game day. First one's here. Get the juice. What'd you get for coffee, Alexa?
I'm gonna get caramel macchiato.
Molly, what'd you get for coffee this morning?
Ice white mocha.
Lily Brazes, what's your best interpretation of a husky?
We got a little husky roar!
Game day! Game day! Oh my god. Lily, you excited for game day?
Oh yeah, baby.
Headed to the ring. Head on the camera. Ready to go? Game day!
Oh wait, you weren't even in the frame.
Game day!
Hey!
Game day! Game day!
Get over here. Let's go Huskies!
There we go. I have no idea. Hey, how are you? Nux, found it. There's two.
Game day!
Woohoo! Puck's in the net. Let's go! Woo! University of Maine. Best equipment manager and hockey ops person in hockey. Let's go.
Northeastern split their games in Maine, a 6-1 win on Friday night and a 1-0 shutout loss the following day, the Huskies' first loss of the season. Then, their nearly 4-hour, 245-mile long bus ride home.
Made it home. Woo! Hey guys, thanks for following along this weekend.
We hope you enjoyed watching. We're excited for the rest of the season.
Abby and Sky signing off.
When we come back, it's not just hockey.
Listen, one thing I've noticed the last week or two is a lot of stressed out hockey players, okay? We've talked about it before. Come to the rink to have fun and be with your friends and enjoy the game. Don't put the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Huskies coach Dave Flint knows it can be a lot. The on-ice responsibilities that come along with playing Division I hockey. Add to it the academic workload that can be daunting, far from easy, especially here.
Northeastern has grown so much since I came here, and academically it's a tough school. So we have to really, look at who we're recruiting and make sure that they can be successful, not only on the ice but in the classroom.
Successful on the ice and in the classroom. It's a message delivered on a regular basis.
Co-op is a big thing here at Northeastern, so they've said, yeah, go on co-op. We'll book off the spring semester. We'll have practices at 5 p.m. so you can fully commit to that. Because obviously it's important that we get that work experience, we get the academic credit that we need, because hockey is going to end at some point for us, unfortunately, as women.
And senior defenseman Megan Carter has high hopes when her hockey career at Northeastern is over.
I'd like to say med school. Yeah, just keep working.
Run, loose and scored. Maureen Murphy.
Grad student Maureen Murphy took an unconventional road to Huntington Avenue. Her first 3 college years were spent at Providence College.
I came from a small boarding school, a high school in Minnesota, so I thought I wanted a super small school. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. It was hard for me to meet people outside the team and just find things to do, so I try to tell the coaching staff every day that I'm so thankful that they gave me a second opportunity to come here.
Swiss-born Husky center and captain Alina Mueller has a unique view of her time at Northeastern.
I say it every time, but it is a dream for me to be here every day. Still, my 5th year, I can't believe it. Just coming from Switzerland, coming from Europe, and women's hockey there is just nowhere compared to here. Even having an own locker room is not heard of in Switzerland. So just having all these facilities here, people that are responsible for only our equipment, for only sports performance.
Let's go guys, let's go!
At home we have one person that does everything, the head coach does everything.
It's not all offense. Okay, we did some great things in the offensive zone. Okay, but we got to get our act together in the D zone and start committing to that.
The head coach of this team has led the women's hockey program since 2008. His teams have claimed the Hockey East title the past 5 seasons. But in order of importance at Northeastern, hockey is not tops on his list.
Northeastern Huskies!
the end of the day, their education is the most important piece of the puzzle.
He's always willing to get us food. He wants to make sure that we're sleeping and that we're taking care of our schoolwork. And obviously he wants us to thrive in the rink, but he understands that your overall health and well-being has to come first if you're going to succeed in here.
When you play for me, your values should be your family, academics, hockey, and then social life. That's a distant fourth. And if you put your priorities in that order, then you'll be successful here.
Long-term, academic success here paints a bright picture. Short-term, the Huskies know if they take care of business in the rink, their chances at another shot at a national title are strong.
We think we're going to be there at the end too. We can have that confidence in ourselves. Obviously, with that expectation, you have to put in the work behind the scenes too.
Going one day at a time, winning the games we're supposed to, and then when we get there in the end, you know, just being confident in ourselves and everybody coming together at the right time. And if we can do that, I like our chances.
Huskies double the lead.
I hope it's gonna work out. If it's not, it's a hell of a road anyway, and we're gonna take away so many great memories because we care about each other and not just about the play you make on the ice.
There are going to be times when things don't go our way, okay, and we got to keep grinding, and we did that today. Good shootout win.
Huge back check in the overtime, and that's Skirby.
Yeah!
Who's